Hey, what's up? Good morning. I'm Yalek, and I'm going to be walking through Dr. Terror today, taking care of all of my daily chores, supply chest, and so on. And later on in Dr. Terror, I saw there's a trick that I've not been using, but I've seen a lot of players using, and I want to try it out. It's the Bullitt trick where you shock him, and I know I should have gotten to this much sooner. You shock Bullitt as you're walking with your Zugas, and I saw somebody in my task force posted of their attacks on stages 6 and 7, and they used that trick, and so I was thinking this would be a really good place to test that out. Turn a little bit and flare, get her down. Oh, and the vegetation. They take weird paths through the trees. Little girls get lost in the woods. That just sounds weird. It's like a little Red Riding Hood kind of thing right there. Anyway, like the creepy Johnny Depp Little Red Riding Hood from, what is that movie? Anyway, yeah, enough of that. So, yeah, stages 6 and 7, we're going to pull a Bullitt out, and I'm going to try that trick where you freeze him as you're walking, where you would like him to stand. You get the girls to continue walking from there. They'll go past Bullitt, and ideally with those two bases, it's perfect because the HQ is set way to the back. So when they go past Bullitt, their Bullitt is standing as a shield between them and all of the defenses. And by the time the smoke clears, Bullitt is free. You reflare to the HQ, and so he'll turn to attack the HQ. So he doesn't try to catch up with the girls. The girls target the HQ, of course, and Bullitt taunts, and taunt takes everything out of play, so it can't attack the ladies. So it's a cool trick, and we're going to give it a shot here. So I'm thinking left side, shock the HQ, and we're going to try to get high up enough to avoid the flamethrower here. Let's go. Smoking after the rocks. See the two little boulders there on the beach? Always check your ranges. Can't say it enough. Mostly talking to myself. Get her down. The boom will turn, but I don't really care about the boom. It's the flamethrower, obviously. That's my bigger concern here. Alright, that's going to work out nicely. The delay on brick was pretty good there. Doesn't always work out so well for me. Alright, let everybody get settled, flare the HQ, drop a shock on the mortars. Two one-hitters will look at me. Didn't even have time to shoot. Cool. I'm surprised about the boom cannon, actually, because the boom cannon doesn't have a delay, and it had already seen me. So I thought it would be quicker than that, but either way, I was only going to lose a girl. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Alright. So far, so good. Well, so we got a shock over here if we're attacking from the right side. Don't have to worry about that as long as we get right up close to the wall. So we got a shock over here, and all of that can be a shock over there. Nothing on the beach. We can just do a drop on the beach, actually, because we have these two crates, whatever you want to call them, to keep the girls from moving. They won't go off and search for target as long as they have something to stand next to. So we want to get nice and high up there. Hopefully these trees don't mess with us a bunch. Oh, they're gonna mess with us a bunch. Yeah. Cool. You see, brick went the way that I wanted everybody to go. The girls just took off around the tree. Love it. Love it. And by love it, obviously, I mean I do not love it. So I eagerly await the day I can start doing this with my ladies on my mini account. I keep getting these player bases from the 40s and 50s level, and I don't have the GBE go at them just yet. I'm working on statues as fast as I can. Just got my first Power Stone chance. Guardian, don't have a masterpiece yet, but I'm working on the statues as fast as I can. Even with I've got the 24% Guardian, it's noticeably improved, and that's cool. But yeah, I see all these mid-level player bases, where they still have greens, they have blues, and they're just horribly, horribly designed, and I'm looking at them just drooling, waiting for the day, which will come soon, when I can just get out there and mess with these people. Alright, so we would have a shock back there. We could get out of the range of this rocket launcher. Either way, we have a shock there. So what I'm thinking is, why not just go up right next to that boom cannon? We're going to have to shock here regardless. This is going to be a shock. This is going to be a shock. That won't be, and this obviously will be. So, with that said, we are going to have to use that to clear some mines. We're going to do a little bit of a side drop there, because I want the girls over there. That's a perfect spot. Nice bunch. Cool. This goes well. He said before something very bad happened. Now, let's hope not. Alright, everybody gets moderately settled, and then we agreed on we're going with a shock, a shock, a shock, and shouldn't need the shock mine or the shock launcher. So we one-shotted stage 3, but you'll notice stage 4 took, what was that, 4 shots? So usually by stage 5 I add in an extra boat. I've been going with 5 boats up to that point. I haven't been checking the health on the HQs. 6 and 7 is usually a full loadout, the full 8 boats. And I'm going to be trying those with the 2 smoke drop. This I will not try with this 2 smoke. No, well, this I will, because this I'm still only going with 6 boats. Question being, where do we want to stand? If we get way up in there, we can get up next to that. Building health, 86%. Yeah, can I get one of those? We could get up right next to that. Could go up way to the left and take that rocket out of play. This is going to be out of play regardless. This is going to be in play regardless. So if we get up next to that sniper, right up in there, kill the mines. Obviously got a shock here. Obviously got a shock here. Shouldn't need to shock there. I think that's the way to go. So we're going to do that little side drop again. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, I got the mine up in the corner. I wasn't expecting that. I was already with the artillery. Wasn't expecting that at all. Perfect, perfect, perfect. A little fat on that smoke so that they'll all gather up. And then we're going to get right up into there. It's alright, that's alright, that's alright. So yeah, if you have been playing around with these new mortar tanks, I guess, good for you. They look like they are actually pretty useful. The Lasertrons were not. Hi, Mom. Mom always picks the best time to call and text. She's very excited this morning because my dad, who's almost 70 and has no technological inclination whatsoever, apparently has a smartphone, which should be interesting. Actually, I've been on her for years to do this, because get him a smartphone, because he has a tablet. He uses the tablet, and he couldn't figure out the flip phone, which is what he had before. Couldn't figure out the flip phone at all. I'm like, well, I mean, he can use the tablet. Why not try him with a smartphone? So we're going to switch over to Bullitt here. and we're going to give this trick a go. I've never done it before. I've seen it done a lot. The guys in this task force I'm currently in use it all the time. It's a great trick. I mean, actually, because Bullitt, when he's taunting, can just suck up piles and piles of damage. So it is a really useful trick to know, and so we're going to give it a shot here. He can eat up basically a whole base worth of damage by himself, which is just insane. So we're going to try to flare up to about here, next to the masterpiece. We're going to try to keep Bullitt somewhere down about here. So he will be able to get basically everything. And there's this arc of the base that I'm outlining here. Everything from there inward, which means there's still like a shock back here and maybe a shock over there. So that's kind of probably even a stretch. But so shock this, because this will be out of range of Bullitt and his taunt. But everything inwards of that, inward to this, is going to be taunted. Now the trick is just to get the, well, you know what? It shouldn't be that hard. I mean, I can throw, you know, if you can throw an artillery on the fly. A guy I was watching this morning did a 2 smoke drop here. So we're going to give that a go. I don't find that I do well in these situations with the 2 smoke drop. That's why. Right there. So, flaring right back to there. Get everybody moving. Go, go, go. Oh no, what are you doing over there? That's bad. Alright, get our smokes out. And then what we're going to do is flare the HQ. We're going to get the taunt off. And then we're just going to go like this. How many girls do I have left is the issue. Because they took a really weird path on me there. Hopefully Bullitt is far enough off to keep taunting. So everything is focused on him, and as long as you get a little separation between him and the girls, you're good. If there's not enough separation, then the splash towers, like your rocket launchers, will also, when they damage him, will deal area damage, and then they'll also hit the girls. So you've got to watch out for that. That wasn't perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but we'll take it. We'll take it. For a first go, not too shabby. Main problem was the landing there, and then since the landing wasn't ideal, alright, where are we going? Here. Up into that corner. Gotta clear mines. That will be just out of range, I think. This will be in range. So we'll have a shock back here. We'll probably just throw a cryo. And we're going to try that same drop, because really I would love to be saving smokes on my landings. And we're not going to get the mine up in the corner with that one, are we? Nope. Couldn't get lucky twice. Don't quite know. Haven't kind of figured out the range on that cryo bomb, but not quite. We're going to go with all 8 girls, or all 8 boats this time. We're going to do a reflare down here because that's not working. And reflare them up there, and then right up to the corner. And there's a little bit of loss on the back end there. And we're going to hit him right there. Shoot. And then throw a couple smokes fatly back there. Taunt is off. HQ is flared. Gonna throw that off in that direction. Did we? No, we didn't. Did that too. Alright. We good? And probably just the retaunt. Alright. Well, again, not perfect. He should have been... I should have gotten him a touch sooner. Just a touch sooner. So to add a little bit more space there. But cryo bomb save lives, so. Alright, well, there you have it. That is today's Dr. Terror. I'm Yalek. Hope you enjoyed the video. Give me a like, give me a thumbs up. Drop a hi in the comments. I'm going to go buy myself couple of these things and have some fun. Alright, take care.